What if I told you the men women never forget are not the loudest, richest, or most impressive on the surface, but the ones who touched something deeper inside them? What if the truth is that women don't remember faces or gifts or perfect words nearly as much as they remember how a man made them feel when life felt heavy, lonely, or uncertain? And what if becoming unforgettable isn't about becoming someone else, but learning to move through the world with a few simple Stoic traits most men ignore? If that question stirred something inside you, stay here, because this may be one of the most important messages you ever hear about connection, masculinity, and emotional power. Before we go any further, take a moment to like this video and subscribe to the Untroubled Stone. This channel exists to teach emotional mastery, quiet confidence, and modern Stoic strength for men who want to grow calmly and powerfully in every area of life. Now let's speak honestly. Women remember men who create emotional safety. They remember the man whose presence slowed their racing thoughts. They remember the man who made them feel understood without being judged. They remember the man who stood firm without needing to prove anything. Most men are quick to impress but slow to connect. The men women never forget are the opposite. They connect before they impress, and because of that, they never need to impress at all. The first thing women never forget is emotional calm. A calm man makes a woman feel safe, not boring, not passive, safe in a deep sense. Safety is the foundation of all attraction, trust, and connection. Think about moments when emotions run high. Stress at work, family problems, relationship misunderstandings. Most men react. They argue. They raise their voices. They shut down. They become defensive or emotionally distant. But the Stoic man does something different. He stays steady. He listens without judgment. He remains emotionally anchored even when tension rises. Imagine a woman talking about a painful memory or frustration. A reactive man interrupts to defend himself or to solve the problem too quickly. But the calm man listens with presence. He doesn't need to fix everything. He lets her feel heard. He doesn't make her emotions seem annoying or too much. He holds space calmly. And in that moment, something deep happens in her heart. She feels safe. She feels understood. And that emotional memory lasts far longer than any compliment ever could. Women never forget a man who made them feel safe during emotional storms. Those moments become emotional landmarks in memory. When she later thinks back, she doesn't remember the color of his shirt or the location of the conversation. She remembers how the tension in her chest eased when he listened. She remembers the feeling of emotional shelter. The second unforgettable trait is consistent authenticity. Women are exhausted by masks. They deal with men who play roles, who pretend to be cooler or more confident than they truly are. But the Stoic man shows up as he is. Not perfect, not flashy, just real. He speaks honestly. He admits what he knows and what he doesn't. He does not exaggerate stories or inflate his status. He doesn't change his personality for approval. Picture a date where a man doesn't overtalk. He doesn't dominate the conversation. He doesn't compete with imaginary rivals. He simply shows up grounded in himself. He shares his life experiences plainly. He is comfortable with pauses. He laughs naturally instead of loudly. The woman senses something rare. Authenticity, a human connection. No act, no performance. Women never forget authentic men because authenticity feels refreshing. It feels safe. It builds emotional trust quickly. When a man is real, a woman allows herself to be real in response. Emotional walls come down on both sides. That genuine connection is what leaves a lasting emotional imprint. The third unforgettable quality is emotional presence. Many men are physically present, but mentally absent. Their attention is divided by phones, worries, ego, and internal conversations. They listen while planning what to say next. They look without truly seeing. Women sense this disconnection. But the Stoic man is fully present. When he listens, his full attention rests there. He makes eye contact. His phone stays away. His body leans slightly toward the conversation instead of pulling back. He does not rush to fill silence. Imagine being with someone and feeling like your thoughts matter because they are actually being received. That is emotional presence, and women deeply crave it. When a man offers presence, a woman feels valued without being idolized. She feels interesting. She feels important. That feeling becomes unforgettable. Women forget men who talk constantly, but remember men who made them feel heard. The fourth quality women never forget is gentle leadership. Leadership does not mean control or dominance. Stoic leadership is a calm direction. It is choosing when to speak and when to listen. It is proposing plans confidently instead of endlessly asking what others want. It is standing firm in values without emotional force. Picture a man who says, "Let's go for a walk. I know a beautiful, quiet street." A small statement, but it communicates direction and confidence without pressure. Or a man who chooses a restaurant instead of asking repetitive questions to avoid making decisions. Or a man who calmly addresses an issue without passive aggression. Women remember these moments because leadership makes them feel guided and protected emotionally. Leadership strengthens attraction because it provides emotional stability. Many women lead all day in jobs, families, social roles. When they encounter a man who can gently lead without insecurity or ego, they relax. They feel taken care of emotionally. That emotional relief creates deep attraction and memory. The unforgettable man leads not loudly, but steadily. The fifth trait women never forget is self-respect. Many men believe pleasing a woman means sacrificing their boundaries. They tolerate disrespect. They compromise values to avoid conflict. They become overly agreeable. But true attraction requires self-respect. A Stoic man treats others kindly but never allows mistreatment. Imagine a man who calmly says, "That doesn't work for me," or "I won't accept being spoken to that way." Without anger or drama, no insults, no lectures, just firm clarity. Women feel safe around men who respect themselves because they know such men will also respect others, without emotional abuse or weakness. Self-respect communicates strength but also emotional security. It tells a woman that this man will not lose himself in her, nor will he seek control over her. Balance creates trust. Trust fuels attraction. Attraction engraves memory. Women forget men who chase approval. They never forget men who walk with quiet dignity. The sixth unforgettable trait is emotional independence. Women are naturally drawn to men who enjoy their own lives. Men who have passions, purpose, direction, fulfillment outside relationships. These men do not cling to women emotionally. They choose companionship instead of needing it. Think about the difference between two men. One texts constantly, becomes anxious over delayed replies, rearranges his life to orbit her availability. The other lives his life fully, communicates warmly but without emotional neediness, maintains friendships, routines, goals, and purpose. Which man feels stronger emotionally? Which man feels safer? Women remember men who stood emotionally complete on their own. Emotional independence reassures women that connection comes from desire, not desperation. That energy becomes unforgettable. Another powerful trait women remember is emotional restraint combined with warmth. Some men remain cold to appear strong, others overshare to appear open. Stoic men balance both. They share what matters. They express appreciation calmly. They don't emotionally flood conversations. They don't bury feelings either. Saying, "I appreciate you," or "spending time with you feels good," communicates warmth without emotional dependence. Women feel seen yet not smothered. This emotional balance becomes a rare experience that leaves an imprint. Women don't remember men who overwhelm them emotionally. They remember men who make emotions feel calm and stable. Your voice is also something women never forget. Calm voices slow the nervous system. Soft, steady speech feels intimate. Men who speak slowly appear confident. Rushed speech reveals anxiety. When you slow your words, you slow the emotional frequency between you and her. Your movements matter as well. Stoic men do not fidget. They move with intention. They do not dart their eyes around rooms. Their posture remains open and grounded. Their stillness communicates internal stability. Women read body energy unconsciously. Calm bodies feel trustworthy. Another unforgettable quality is a man's ability to give emotional security without emotional dependence. When a woman shares a worry, The Stoic man listens without minimizing or panicking. He doesn't rush to fix everything. He doesn't dismiss emotions as overreaction. He holds calm acceptance. Think of how different this feels compared to a man who becomes overwhelmed by her worries or annoyed by emotional expression. The first creates safety. The second creates distance. Women never forget men who stayed emotionally calm under pressure. Machiavelli understood that influence is built through emotional stability, not emotional force. Stoicism refines this by teaching mastery over reaction. The Stoic man does not react impulsively. He responds thoughtfully. His emotional steadiness becomes his greatest strength. Consider conflict. A disagreement arises. Many men become defensive or withdraw. Stoic men remain centered. They state their perspective calmly without a raised tone. They don't insult or emotionally chase approval. They acknowledge the woman's feelings even when disagreeing. This controlled emotional presence builds respect and connection rather than resentment. Women remember men who handled conflict peacefully. Women also never forget men with simple humility. Men who do not brag. Men who listen more than speak. Men who acknowledge the strengths of others without insecurity. Humility makes a man approachable, emotionally safe, and trustworthy. A humble man doesn't need to overpower conversations. He doesn't compete socially. His calm, quiet strength attracts curiosity naturally. Women remember these men because humility combined with masculinity is rare and beautiful. Another unforgettable quality is gratitude. Men who appreciate small moments, walks, sunsets, coffee conversations, late-night talks. Gratitude softens energy. Women feel warm around grateful men. Emotional warmth imprints deeply. Men who complain constantly or dwell in negativity create emotional heaviness. Women forget them, not because they were unattractive, but because they felt draining. Stoic men choose appreciation over complaint and positivity over bitterness. The women remember the men who made them feel lighter after conversations, not heavier. Purpose is another deep trait women never forget. A man with purpose radiates direction. The purpose is not about money or hustle. It is the inner engine that gives a man light in his eyes, confidence in steps, meaning in his days. Women sense purpose immediately. It communicates depth, stability, momentum. A man moving forward in life feels trustworthy to emotionally lean toward. Purpose creates a grounded masculine presence that words cannot fake. Now bring all of these traits together. The unforgettable man is emotionally calm, authentic, present, self-respecting, gently leading, emotionally independent, warm yet controlled, purposeful, grateful, and steady under pressure. This man does not chase attraction. He becomes an attraction. When women remember him years later, they don't think of specific moments. They think of how being near him felt. Different, calmer, clearer, safer, warmer, lighter. That feeling stays long after separation occurs. Not because he manipulated emotions, but because he mastered his own emotional state. Stoicism teaches that the highest strength a man can achieve is mastery of his inner world. Women respond to that mastery because emotional safety is built from emotional control. Being unforgettable is not about doing extraordinary things. It is about being emotionally stable in ordinary moments. You don't need to say perfect words. You need to be present. You don't need to have perfect confidence. You need calm steadiness. You don't need to impress. You need authenticity. You don't need to chase connections. You create connections by standing firmly in yourself. These are the men women never forget. If this message spoke to you, take a moment to like this video and subscribe to the Untroubled. Stone. Comment below which trait you will focus on strengthening first. Your support allows this channel to help more men build calm strength, emotional mastery, and deep presence that lasts a lifetime.